as well. Shogun was really good this year. Phenomenal TV show. I don't know if you guys watched
Yeah, we had some amazing TV shows
TVs are awesome
on here as well. Did we talk about Shogun when that came out?
I don't think we did. I think we just joked maybe about how I look like John Blackthorne.
Yeah, because I found out through Shogun from all the trash taste memes about about Connor being John Blackthorne.
Mariko-sama.
Yeah.
Mariko, we must help them. I want my men returned to me. Okay.
And then I watched Shogun, and I realized, oh, he is John Blackthorne.
I still never got around to this one, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
good.
I think this was a super impressive series. One thing that I really, really enjoyed about Shogun was just how they handled like translation and interpreting.
Using it as a plot point.
Yeah, and kind of like using it as a plot point for, okay, there's this kind of like trust system because John Blackthorne doesn't speak Japanese. So he has to trust other Japanese people to translate what he's saying as accurately as possible. But you can see the difference between what John's saying and the difference between like the subtitles and just understanding Japanese as well is like, so, you know, John says something that's like 5 sentences long, and then Mariko is just like, yes, he liked that. Yes, he agrees.
It's just an amazing show. I don't know about season 2 though, about how they're going to do anything with it. But
are they doing a season 2? I thought they were just
season 2.
Oh man, I thought this was just going to be a mini series.
It was so good. It was so good. I really loved the show. I'm glad it won like 1 million awards because it deserved it.
Yeah.
Another show, The Penguin. Actually, surprisingly, one of the shows I enjoyed the most this year.
You were raving on about this one.
Dude, it's so good. No one talks about the show, I guess because it kind of got buried on HBO and not a lot of people watched it.
Yeah.
But Colin Farrell, my God.
Colin Farrell fucking kills it in this one.
I've never been more like impressed by a performance, genuinely. Like it's so good.
Because when people were recommending The Penguin to me, I just
Like
Googled it.
superhero,
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, Colin Farrell. Oh, okay. And I watched the first episode and I was like, when does Colin Farrell show up?
Yeah.
I did not realize that Colin Farrell plays the Penguin because he not only looks different, he sounds so different as well.
And look, this Penguin takes place directly after the events of the Batman movie, the new one, which Colin Farrell is in as well, but he's not in it that much.
You see a little bit of him.
Yeah, you do get to see him, but this and in the TV show there is no superhero stuff. There's nothing to do with superheroes.
This is a mafia series disguised as a Batman.
Yeah. And it is so good. I don't want to spoil anything, but just watch it. You will be grateful. Colin Farrell's performance in it is diabolically good.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you just want a good, if you like mafia stories and gangster movies and, you know, shit like The Sopranos, Godfather, Goodfellas, all that kind of jazz, this is right up your alley. And I don't think just Colin Farrell. I think Sophia Falcone was such a great fucking character as well.
Phenomenal.
And just seeing her evolution as the series went on as well. I thought there was some absolutely fantastic fucking episodes in here.
Please, if you watch one TV show this year, watch The Penguin. It's
How many episodes is it?
It's 10 episodes.
Oh, okay.
So it's
no, it's 8, right? Oh, is it 10?
No, it's 10 episodes.
That's 8.
8.
It's 8.
It's 8?
Yeah, it's 8. What are you talking about?
Wait, am I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of Shogun, aren't I?
Shogun is 10.
Okay.
Is 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 8 episodes? Damn. Okay. But every episode,
it has an amazing ending.
I haven't finished it yet. I'm very close. I'm very close to finishing it.
Well, the last episode has a 9.6 on IMDb.
Oh shit!
It's a great
okay.
episode.
Well, that's the thing because I was like, I didn't hear anything about the Penguin. I didn't hear anything about the Penguin right up until the last episode.
It's so good, man.
I will say that they have like set everything perfectly for a grand finale. So it's good to hear that it has a banger ending. Okay. I don't know. HBO just like knocks it out of the park.
I don't know how they always do this. They always just make the best TV shows.
Yeah.
It's been great.
I mean, I just think they have like the fucking right staff members working.
I know, man.
Just
it's crazy.
Craft the perfect TV show.
Must be.
So good. Please watch The Penguin.
Yeah, this is kind of just like, I don't have too much to say about it. It's kind of like talking about Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of just like, yeah, it just has amazing writing, amazing casting.
It just speaks for itself.
Amazing acting, amazing everything.
Yeah, so everything's amazing. It's all amazing. You should watch it.
Okay.
Go back to the 3x3, and the last thing is Arcane.
Yes.
I was thinking, because I had a spot to fill, and I was like, oh, fine, it can be Arcane. But it was either that or like Dandadan, but I was like, Dandadan hasn't finished yet. I don't know where it's going.
Yeah.
But I've really enjoyed. I'm up to date on Dandadan, and I've absolutely loved it, and it's probably my favorite anime this year, which is so generic to say. Because I've been watching Orb as well. Orb's been really fun, but Dandadan is just. It's so good.
Yeah,
But
Dandadan's fucking
I
amazing.
want to talk about that now. I want to talk about Arcane.
Let's talk about Arcane.
Oh, the misery.
So, Joey, you might not
It's
want to
so
hear
good.
this, but they did keep the opening.
They kept it.
They kept the opening.
Kill me now. Kill me.
Joey's
so
like instant
good.
1 out of 10.
Yeah, instant 1 out of 10.
But I'm gonna spoil it. I'm gonna spoil my list because Arcane is on my list as well.
So good.
And it is fucking incredible. Is it as good as the first season?
No.
Unfortunately not. I think
It's
there are
just like asking like Van Gogh doing a masterpiece. It's like, is it as much of a masterpiece as his previous masterpiece?
Yeah.
No, but it's still pretty close.
right.
Yeah, if I had to sum up Arcane season 2, I'd probably call it a flawed masterpiece. Because I think taking my criticism out on like the writing and some like the pacing of like the later episodes, for an animated series, there is I think one thing that comes close to this, and
American Dad.
yes, Family Guy. No, the only thing that really comes close to Arcane on like a technical level is probably Into the Spider-Verse, because I can't think of, and that was a film, mind you.
Yeah.
I can't think of another animated series that even comes close to touching just the raw visual fidelity and artistic expression in some of the scenes in Arcane.
I mean, the little that I did watch of season 1, like the visuals were just constantly impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
for
I
sure.
just wish they had like another episode or two.
I don't
that
even like
occurred.
people are like, oh, I wish you had like season 3, and I'm like, I don't even think it needed an extra season, because I don't think
She needed like an extra episode or
Yeah,
two,
like
just to let like the big battle at the end.
yeah,
kinda flesh out a little bit.
just to let some of the character moments breathe a bit
Yeah.
more, and let some of the battles just kind of like play out and
It's
feel like more natural.
It was good watching it because you're watching Arcane and it hits such a high point halfway through the season. I felt like with a couple of big reveals and a couple of good character moments.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is amazing. And in your head, you're like, there's no way they can wrap this up in 3 episodes.
Yeah, yeah.
They, you get to this point where they've set up so many amazing things, but you just know something's gonna have to be rushed or cut. And unfortunately, it does feel that way when you get about near the end. You're like, it was good. I don't think like you said, a whole season would help, but just another extra episode or 2 just to help the show breathe a bit, and pacing towards the end especially, would have really I think cemented this as like one of the like a absolute masterpiece. I mean, it still is. I think.
Like I said, I think I think the biggest thing is that there just wasn't a character that came close to touching Silco in terms of like an interesting character. Silco was just like on another level in season 1.
Mesa was really good in this season.
I thought Ambessa was. I thought she.
The voice actress. Like,
I thought she was. I thought she was interesting, but in terms of like having an interesting character on the same level, no one really comes close to Silco. And there are like a few antagonists in Arcane that, Ambess is one of them. There's another one as well, which you can probably guess if you know League lore. That kind of just like comes out, but no one reaches the pure amazing writing.
Yeah, Silco was definitely a high point, but the animation,
I think they actually stepped up, and that was
godlike,
impressive, because I thought season 1 was already godlike, but there was some sequences in season 2 that fucking dropped my jaw to the floor. I think there was one in episode 3 where there's like this big fight on multiple fronts happening, and it's done to like. One thing I love about Arcane is like the musical numbers. Whenever a musical number comes on, it is such a goated fucking sequence. Because what they've done, right, is it almost feels like an AMV. But it's not an AMV. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Because obviously this team had worked on the cinematics before. And with cinematics, you have to like condense storytelling to a very, very short time span. And they've taken that skill set and they've applied it to some of the most amazing fucking sequences that add on to the story that has already been told.
I thought Echo's character arc was phenomenal as well.
Yeah, I really loved
that.
Yeah, I really liked Echo's character arc as well.
Just so many good things in this show that I mean, it deserves the praise, and I am very excited for the next League of Legends shows because the world is objectively fucking cool.
Yeah,
it's just can they rein it in and make a good product?
What world would you want to see next?
Dude, I would have loved like the Shadow Isles or Bilgewater, but we're getting of course we're getting fucking Ionia and fucking Demacia and Noxus because we've got to sell Lux and Ari skins, motherfucker. We got too many of the shit. Bilgewater would have been so much cooler, bro.
Bilgewater would have been fucking
Give me a fucking like
Shurima as well.
Shurima would have been sick too.
Yeah, that would have been sick. But I am looking. I think
Noxus will be cool. Ionia will be cool.
I think Joey's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think Demacia would be cool. I think there's a lot of potential in Silas's story because he's the fucking Kingslayer, man.
Silas'
like
cool.
Silas's story, I feel like has so much potential to be something like fucking epic.
I think a Jin story would be good.
Jin would be cool as well.
Jin.
Yeah,
there's this character that is voiced by the same guy who voices Raiden, I think, in Metal Gear. His character is that he's obsessed with the number 4. So he shoots 4 bullets, then reloads, and then he talks like a psychopath, but like a calm one. And everyone loves him.
Calm one.
Because he always like kind of like whisper talks.
Yeah.
Right.
But everyone loves him. He's very stylized.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think everyone loves his character a lot.
He's very like flamboyant. He's all about showmanship. So he's a serial killer, but he's a serial killer who basically wants to make.
He's really fun to play.
Yeah,
he's very fun to play as well because he has the 4 on the 4th shot is like a big, like a beauty. It's got this meaty sound effect that goes off when you hit it. It's so good. Yeah, it's so good. Everyone loves Jin.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Jin's cool, but
now we got to sell more Lux and Ari skins. So let's bring another fucking TV show for them.
I mean, I'm excited for more. Whatever they're gonna call it, probably won't be Arcane. Probably would be a different opening this time as well.
Yeah, please.
Darius.
Can we just fucking bury Imagine Dragons? We don't need
Dude, it's crazy. Imagine being Imagine Dragons. You locked into like the sweetest gig of all time.
Right?
They're like it's like Weekend at Bernie's. They're like reanimating Imagine Dragons to keep making them make music.
Do you think Linkin Park's gonna do the season 2 opening?
I hope not.
I can imagine that happening.
No, I don't want that.
I'd rather that, and I'm not even through with that.
The only thing I actually hated about season 2 was the moment where they did like someone goes heavy is the crown and they start playing the heavy is the. I was like that is so cringe. It's so cringe because you know what happened. The exec came in and was like, hey. Can you just put this song in somewhere? Because we kind of got a ding-a-ling. Can you just throw it in? Like, it felt so forced.
Right.
It felt so forced.
And
I hated it.
I feel like it was less forced and less cringe than in season 1 when literally Imagine Dragons just turned up and sang their song.
That was cringe.
And sang their song.
Yeah, Joe, you should watch it.
Yeah. So you haven't gotten that far yet, Joey.
Yeah.
But there is a sequence in season 1 where Imagine Dragons just in universe.
Okay, they don't just go like, hey guys, it's Imagine Dragons. They're just in the background playing the fucking song, all right? It's not that bad. You make it sound. It was so
This
cringe.
is a go to church.
It's so cringe because you just know that the executive came in and was like, please, you have to put the song in. We will not meet our quarterly demands. Like, you know what I mean? I hated it.
I mean, I feel like in season 2, at least it was like on theme to what was happening on screen. It was barely, okay, barely, but it was like less of a pulled me out less than just fucking suddenly out of nowhere. Let's introduce the band.
I hate that shit, man. I hate that shit so much.
I love that opening. Never skipped it once.
Industry
I never
plan,
skipped it once
dickheads.
either.